You. What up? All right. We got another one from CMTOWN.
Okay. CMTOWN.
Yeah.
What's up, gay friends?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, man. What we got?
This is Steven Seagal. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 70 years old or something?
Yeah, man. Old and... I don't know if he's still active, right? Is he still acting? I know.
I'm sure he's still acting. He's going to be acting until he's dead.
All right, man.
He be in the
whooping ass.
low budget movies.
Y'all go out like Clint Eastwood? Yeah. Okay, man. Okay. So we got Stavros and Nick, yeah.
Mullen.
Nick. Oh, can't forget Adam. Yeah, Adam too. Okay. Yeah, man. All right, well, let's go, man. Let's see what they got to say about Steven.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a shit ton of what I like to call the Entenmann's Donut Goatee Seagal Era films.
Yeah, we watched one last night.
Anything post 2000.
Dude, let me check off some calls.
Probably 2011 or 12.
Okay.
So the last 4 years of Seagal movies. And he's never been like particularly an active guy, but you know, like
Under Siege Era, he's in good shape.
He's in Above the Law. First of all, what people don't realize about Seagal is that when Above the Law came out, he was already like 34 years old.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't a young guy. So his first movie, he was already, you know, like getting on. And you can see his hairline's fucked up in that movie. You know, it's all like thin, you know, in the front. And then in Hard to Kill, his hairline's fixed. And, you know, he's a little bit fatter. And he just got progressively fatter throughout his entire career.
Yeah, that was back in the day when you didn't have to be cut.
Yeah. Well, now he's 65 years old. And he's in his 60s.
His body
he's still making movies where it's like, we need to send our best special forces guy. And then he spends half the movie in a chair. You know, refuses to get out. So we watched last night Sniper Special Ops, and there's no colon. It's Sniper Special Ops. And that's because the Tom Berenger Sniper series are not related to Sniper Special Ops. And he does maybe 5 seconds of sniping in the movie. It's right in the beginning. He refuses to take his sunglasses off while looking through the sniper rifle. So he's wearing these dumb fucking like snowboarding sunglasses while like looking down this rifle. And then when they show the enemies in the reticle, they're like 5 feet away. They're taking up the entire scope. So he's probably, like 5 feet away from these guys.
So awesome.
And missing. You know, like, they let him miss.
You're saying he refuses to take it off. You're saying you think Steven Seagal, the actor, is like, no, absolutely not. I'm not getting out of this chair. I'm not taking off.
Yes, 100%. I guarantee you that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because the thing about all these movies is they're all produced by Steamroller Productions, which he owns.
That's like a Chinese.
Oh,
No,
God.
it's Steven Seagal's company. He owns it with some like Indonesian guy or something.
It's like when you work at a restaurant, you have to wait on the owner of the restaurant.
Yeah. So, all these people, then he brings all these fucking old fucks out of retirement. So it's like, like Rob Van Winkle, like dying wrestlers.
It's all like retired WWE guys.
Oh, so,
I gotta check this out.
In Sniper Special Ops, it's like...
Oh, RVD? RVD's in it. Yeah.
In Sniper Special Ops, he's like...
the lingo guy.
Overwatch. 2 is at Charlie. Anything in my area?
I love it.
He's playing like they're part of like this like special ops team, and they're all like in the minimum age is 51 years old, and they're in like Afghanistan somewhere,
of course.
And then they show their commander, who's a major, and because it wouldn't make sense, he's a colonel, and it wouldn't make sense if he was like young. Their age. So they have like an 87-year-old man
in army clothes.
Really? Fucking decrepit old man in an army uniform, and he's like, "Well, I don't know if we can get up that mountain by sunrise. I had a divining rods tells me there's gold in them hills, and it just doesn't make any sense." Yeah.
It's so. I mean, Seagal is like he literally puts such minimum effort into the action. Like the way he fires the gun is like I can't even describe it. Like
just sort of
for the podcast.
Like,
he's just like limp-wristedly fire the gun, like not even looking where he's shooting.
No, there's one scene in Sniper Special Ops where he's working some radio and he's just sort of lazily pointing the gun at the window next to him in case anyone comes, because it's understood that he never really has to aim the gun.
Oh yeah, his partner also gets shot, and he needs to drag him away. And it's clear that he's like connected to like some sort of wire.
Yeah,
and like you see him pulling the guy, but he's like literally he's just touching his shoulder.
Yeah, and then the fucking body moves across the ground.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I literally almost peed my pants.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Anything post 2012 is like this.
Sergeant Chandler,
Yes, ma'am.
are you really as good as they all say you are?
Every once in a while.
And he's got one of those.
Oh, and he
like,
talks like a black person.
Yeah, well, that started with Glimmerman, and it's progressed where now he talks like a slave.
It's really divine. Don't mention it, brother.
He's like he's a jazz man now.
Oh hell, you know these motherfuckers don't have patience.
He's Prop Joe. He talks like Prop Joe.
I got a proposition to love you.
What's wrong with you, man? You slipping? But you can't check your six. Robert? Just like old times, huh? Me saving your life and your hooker girl flying up into the wind.
Well, I told these motherfuckers it ain't my business. They're gonna have to come around here, cut me off a little something. Maybe we'll maybe do a little mission here in a minute.
He should play a black guy in the
Steven.
next.
Yeah, he should. He could. Well, he plays a black guy in Glimmerman. That's like for whatever reason he stops being Chinese and he's black in that movie.
I'm confused. We got the badges, we got the guns, we got a screwdriver. It's kind of like, taking a screwdriver to a gunfight. And pig, that's an old phrase. Y'all must not be from around here. Y'all must be from another country or something.
What's on the queue is Asian Connection, which I want to watch with him.
What a fucking retarded name.
Yeah.
I wonder what the connection is in that. What it's
It's
referring
the
to.
connection between Steven Seagal and the dialysis machine. It's the fucking stint in his arm.
That means one of us has to die. Leave it. The fate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they go like through his like special ops dossier, like on the computer, and there's a picture of him young.
Steven.
And we were joking around last night.
It's
about,
from
like,
a movie. It's from another movie from
it's
like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's from like fucking. It's
Well,
the same
and
universe.
yeah,
They're all in the same
in
universe.
the cover for Sniper Special Ops, they've just photoshopped his fat head on someone else's body.
Yes.
As poorly as they possibly
Oh
could.
man,
That's so
I love his
Yeah.
fat head.
No, they fucking pump these movies out. The other one we watched the other night, A Good Man.
That's barely a title.
That was
all 3 words too. Yeah.
A Good Man, yeah. Where he plays.
Does he play the good man?
Yeah, he's the good man. Of course.
I wonder how much pussy he get. Do you think he get more than like Osama bin Laden got? I'm gonna be sorry to kill his ass.
And so basically the plot is this. He's like some kind of ex-special. It's always ex-special forces.
Right.
And he's living in Bucharest. And he just has an apartment, and he's been tracking this weapons dealer that got away when he murdered all these people that killed his partner. They have a flashback scene in the beginning where you see him sneaking into some building, just fatly going around corners, while his special ops partner, who looks like a fucking homeless person. This guy's like, again, 57, 60 years old, emaciated, shitty, like fucking, like Civil War general,
Fu Manchu type
yeah,
shit.
that kind of shit, like McClellan. That's what he looks like. And he's like, we got to get into you got 2 tangos on your left, This homeless guy in the woods on Overwatch, and Steven Seagal, and then like a thing blows up and some girl dies, and so he's upset, so he wants to go find this weapons dealer who's a Chinese guy, and he's in Bucharest, and he's like killing these Russian gangsters, and his calling card when he kills them is he leaves some incense on the ground and then just scribbles some bullshit in Chinese. And so his neighbor, who's this woman who's like having trouble getting into her apartment one day and has like a young girl with her, he's like, need a little help, and then he just breaks into her apartment for her or whatever. And then they're in there and he's like, your kid's nice or whatever. And she's like, yes, I love my sister. And then you see, like, that's supposed to be, like, let you know, like, yeah, her pussy isn't ruined. That's her sister. That's not her daughter. And then Seagal's like, your sister, huh?
They make these
wouldn't
young
have fucked her before. Yeah. That's what the implication is.
My name's Lena,
True.
and she's my sister Mia.
What's happening?
And then and then the plot gets really fucking convoluted. Where, the arms dealer is doing a deal with the Russian mob, who he's not really interested in, but the Russian mob owns the neighbor and the sister because her dad owed them money. So when the dad died, she had to become a bartender in their strip club, not a stripper.
Not a whore.
Not a whore.
Not a prostitute.
They just make her be a bartender.
She's pure.
But then she still has a really nice apartment, you know. And,
The Russian mafia sounds pretty reasonable.
right?
dude.
Yeah. So the Russian mafia loses all their money or something, and they owe money to the arms dealer. And so instead of giving him the money, they're like, "We will give you the girl instead."
So
And
she's their slave?
They're a slave, basically, but the arms dealer, like, I don't know why he would want a girl. He's like, no, it's $2 million. I want just some fucking middle-aged Romanian woman, you know? And then he's like, deal. And then they bring the little girl instead of, like, the main one. And he's like, well, I guess I can sell her to a pedophile. So he lines up a sale with a pedophile. And then the pedophile shows up. What? Yeah. And
There's 3 human transactions in this movie.
Yeah. And then Seagal shows up with this other guy. He does this thing now where he brings a younger martial artist in, and they do the majority of the ass kicking. Then Seagal does barely nothing. Seagal meets the younger guy, and he's like, all right, I'll help you, but you got to do everything my way. And then the guy does everything for himself. Seagal does literally nothing. They save the guy, or they save the girl, and then at the end of the movie, the neighbor is just like, you know, basically like, well, I can't thank you enough, and then he just fucks her. He just fucks the woman, even though there's been no romantic connection between the two. He's older than her by 40 years.
They make these poor young actresses.
I was gonna say how
that
much
are
fucking
never
does
gonna
he
get
fuck
any
every
other.
time?
Well, the fucking scene is him fully clothed while she's naked and he's just touching her body. Yeah, he doesn't. He's still wearing his sunglasses. And that's Steven Seagal's definition of a good man.
Yeah, that's the good man. Fuck, man, I want to watch this. I'm jealous.
Dude, they're so good.
Do they ever say "good man" in the movie?
No, they don't.
That's a big disappointment.
Yeah, but I mean, they're filled
letdown.
with like basically every trope that, you know, from the '80s. You know, like there's another one I watched, Code of Honor, last night, and it opens up with, you know, like a bunch of different
What are all
types
these
of
movies?
gangs meeting in some meeting area. You know, so there's bikers, and then like
Yakuza.
cholos, and then black guys, and then Russians, and they meet, and they of course have briefcases, and they're like, you got the stuff, and it's like, I want to see the money first,
Right,
you know,
right.
and it's like, I don't even know where you buy a suitcase anymore.
Yeah.
Like how much the props department spent days looking for a suitcase to put that money in.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
can't
was
tell
saying,
me.
I tweeted at him, I really want to write a movie where Steven Seagal kills James Bond. And I don't
You
want to
get
license
Putin
James
to produce
Bond.
that, yeah.
You can make that in Russia. There could
He's
be
best friends with Putin
Yeah,
already.
You could do it, and you just imply really heavily that it's James Bond without.
No,
ever
I
saying
want to
it.
use the name James Bond. This is James Bond, motherfucker. Nobody says that name twice to me. I'm Guilan.
Can we just make a shitty action movie?
Yeah, maybe.
That would be awesome.
As shitty as those movies look, they still cost probably $4 million.
I know,
$5
but you know what
million.
I'm saying. Just like,
Whatever,
let's
dude.
do
We
a
just-
feature length.
We'll rent some Humvees. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I knew we had to watch it. Credit movies. I've never seen any of those.
Man, I've seen a couple of them, man. I like Code of Honor. I've seen a little bit of, and then I don't think I've seen any of the good. What was it? The good one.
The Good Man?
The Good
A-
Man.
A Good Man?
Yeah, a Good
That
Man.
nigga wasn't good. The hell? Jeez.
Nah, man, but classic action films, man. Like, you know, he's right up there with what you would call it? What's his name? The one that did the high kicks. What's his I can't think of his name.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme. There we go. You know?
I'll take Jean-Claude over Steven Seagal any day.
Oh, really?
This nigga Steven Seagal fight sitting down. Jean-Claude Van Damme would whoop Steven Seagal's ass.
Fool's ass.
Shit,
Chuck,
Chuck Norris would whoop
prime?
Steven Seagal's ass. Not in his prime right now. Right now, Chuck Norris would whoop Steven Seagal's ass. I don't know how old Chuck Norris is. Chuck Norris still alive?
I don't think so.
The Walker Texas Ranger would whoop any character Steven Seagal played. Especially nowadays.
Man, he was a black belt, man. You can't underestimate that, man. You know, he used to whoop motherfuckers' ass.
Samuel L. Jackson.
So was Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris was high level. Yeah. And you said Samuel Jackson be able to take his ass?
Samuel Jackson would whoop Chuck Norris. Whoop Steven Seagal's ass. I'll take Samuel.
Stupid, man. Nah, man. But yeah, Steven Seagal is a national treasure, man. You know? Those movies are gonna be timeless.
He's Putin. He loves Putin. Isn't he Russian? Doesn't he have like dual citizenship with Russia or something? Doesn't he?
Man, to each his own.
Well, that nigga's not a national treasure.
As far as his movies go.
That nigga's the opposite.
Yeah.
As far as movies go, fuck that. I don't even know. I can't remember the name of his shit except A Good Man. I don't watch his shit.
Oh, man. From a generation before us, man. You know, there's some diehard Steven Seagal fans out here, man.
Well, Under Siege and
yeah, I mean, this is the beginning of the film, man. You know, I mean, not I'm gonna say beginning of the film, but you know, live action. Like
I can't think of it.
Maybe it's classic stuff.
A Time to Kill. Was that
Steven Seagal? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I know Under Siege.
Sounds familiar, but yeah.
Yeah.
Under Siege. Yeah, the Code of Honor. Yeah. Yeah, but definitely, man. You know, now you definitely gotta have like TBS. You know, watching it early in the morning or late night or.
That's where this shit come on. TBS.
USA.
I don't even think TBS will play that shit. I don't think this shit's on TBS. This shit's online.
Oh man, Sunday morning, you know, we'll go to church, you know, throw that shit out there, man.
The fuck are you talking about? Who was these people you talking about? Is that you? Is that what you did?
Nah, I'm just saying.
The fuck you making these people
those are people who watch shit now, you know what I'm saying? People out in their
just movies,
50s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because man, these are classics to, you know, I mean, shit, definitely classics to
us.
These
aren't classics to anybody.
You know,
these are
classic movies. You know what I'm saying? Just old, because I mean, yeah.
These were in the 2015.
Maybe I'm just calling them.
These are late. These have been in the last 10 years.
These are just old ass movies.
No, not these.
These are just old movies. I mean, yeah, some of these aren't old. You know
all of those weren't old. Look how old Steven Seagal was.
He looks like a goddamn
walking. He was in his 60s.
He looks like a walking Just for Men advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
That was done in the last few years.
Yeah.
He probably did 3 movies in a year.
He's probably like, make sure you do my chin, my hair. I need my knuckles done. And you gotta get every arm hair. You gotta do my legs too. Yeah.
He needs to retire.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Steve is a go. Yeah, come down.